So here's the passenger side sun visor that I pulled from the 1999 4Runner Limited. Honestly, this thing was in excellent shape. It held its retention here at this point, so it's still retracted and pulled down with tension where, you know, mine had gotten floppy over the years. And then also on this side, as you can see, it's in really good condition. Now, a product that I use and I really love using is this Turtle Wax Interior One multi-purpose cleaner with Oxy Power and Odor X. This stuff, in my experience, works great. So I'll show you what I did in order to clean these up even better than what they were when I pulled them from the donor vehicle. So in order to clean my donor visors, I have, once again, my Turtle Wax Interior One and this soft bristle brush that I purchased as well. I like this brush. It's large. It serves a lot of functions. I clean it regularly. And these bristles are not too hard, which I really enjoy because it allows for a lot of different functionality for me. So we're going to follow the instructions here on the back of the can. We're going to spray the surface. We're going to wait 30 seconds to a minute depending on the severity of the surface that I want cleaned. How dirty is it? In this case, previously, and keep in mind, I already cleaned these up, but previously I did 2 different sessions. The first one I did at 30 seconds with a light scrub, and then the last one I did at 1 minute with a little bit deeper of a scrub and a cleanup. I'm not certain if you can tell, and I wish I would have filmed this process, but on this visor, there is a factory sticker that appears here. It's a warning sticker, and it goes right beside this one. I've never much cared for that sticker, and on my current vehicle, I actually removed it and cleaned it off as it was aging and looked bad. When I pulled this from the donor vehicle, the factory sticker was really in bad condition. It looked like it had been half melted on here. There was a bunch of adhesive on here still. And really, it just was the worst part of the whole visor. I took this same approach that I did and I showed you with the passenger side visor using the Interior One Turtle X cleaner. And I put it on this spot and used the same scrub brush. In this case, I let it sit for 1 to 1.5 minutes, and I would use alternating patterns of scrubbing. By the end of it, I had cleaned all of the adhesive off, and it was left with a very nice, clean surface, as you can see. Very hard to tell. Very happy with the results. So here we are inside the vehicle looking at my current passenger side visor. And as you can tell, this has seen better days. Partially because this also was pulled from a donor vehicle. The reason I pulled this one in a pinch was because my original, to me, OEM visor would not hold against the ceiling. It was constantly dragging all the way down in people's eyes, and you couldn't do anything about it. My original visor actually was equipped with a mirror with a light, not this pull-down magnet clamp with a mirror, and it had a different color arm here. So while this was a downgrade in appearance and functionality to my original visor, it was an upgrade in regards to the fact it stayed in the ceiling and did its job. So I'm happy that I'll be able to replace this one with the donor visor that I've shown you from the 99 Limited, as it certainly in functionality is exactly what my original 4Runner was equipped with. So let's get this taken off. Extremely easy task here. You've got the visor retainer clip, and you've got 2 set screws there into your ceiling. We're gonna go ahead and pry that off of the retaining clip, and we're gonna start working on these 2 screws. Now, since my original factory vehicle was equipped with a visor that had a mirror and a light, you can see the electrical connection is in there. I'd stuffed it in there temporarily while the donor visor that I just pulled off was in place. So I'm gonna pull this back out and we're gonna hook up the new visor. All right, so quick connection there, and all we have to do is push the visor back into the ceiling. And in order to hold it in place while we screw it, we're gonna snap it back into the keeper. And now get our screws and get to work. All right, so there we have it. We have installed our donor visor, and now for the final test, we're gonna see if the light works. And it does. How about that? Looks excellent. It's got the color match arm back to the factory functionality, and stays up against the ceiling right like it should. Onto the driver's side. So this is my driver's side visor. This is actually my factory visor. It's in good shape. As you can see, I'd removed all the warning decals from it. But honestly, it's just not holding up against the ceiling like I'd like it to. And I'm gonna replace it with the donor visor so that the pair stay together. And obviously I'm gonna keep this one. It's original, and in case anything happens, I've got it for a backup. So let's get to taking it off here, and we're gonna repeat the same process. All right, we've got the donor visor in, and we are installing this one. No electrical hookups, obviously, on this one. Super straightforward and super simple. So there you have it, a successful swap of sun visors on my 2000 4Runner SR5. Is this a complicated project? No, not at all. In fact, it's one of the simplest things you can do. But just because it's easy doesn't mean you should take it for granted and just mindlessly swap out visors. You know, taking care in our vehicles is really what makes the difference. And I hope you can see that by taking a few extra steps and searching for some donor parts and cleaning them in the proper manner, you can be proud of what you've installed, and it can be as close to its original factory condition as you can tell. I'm really happy with this, and I really hope it helped you guys in some ways. Thanks for watching. On to the next.